You know, Shakur is a very talented, skillful, technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from it. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world. Scared to get touched up in front of the world.
Are you saying that off of the last fight or just
in general?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
This matchup has people arguing from every angle because when you put these two names together, it instantly creates tension between chaos and control. Some fans see an explosive shootout that favors one side while others see a slow-burning trap, but everyone agrees this fight will not be clean, calm, or predictable, and whoever survives the disorder longer is the one walking out with everything they want.
Now, I think that's going to be a wonderful fight, to be real with you, but I feel like Shakur going to pull it off. And the reason being is because of discipline.
The build to this fight was never straightforward because plans shifted behind the scenes, opponents changed, timelines collapsed, and the reality of this matchup only settled in once the title picture exploded, creating a scenario where preparation met opportunity at full speed, forcing quick decisions and even faster commitment without the luxury of a perfectly tailored camp.
Shakur as a whole, he don't care about getting booed. He don't care about anything like that. He care about winning.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Y'all tried to boo him for the Edwin De Los Santos fight.
Yeah.
And y'all trying to downplay him and things of that nature. But look, y'all looking at him, ready to watch him fight again versus Teofimo. Would you look at that?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But no matter what, who hand was raised. So I feel like Shakur gonna get that. And Teo, I ain't trying to take nothing from him. I feel like he's a great fighter as well, very athletic, very talented, and skillful as well. But I just feel like the patience of Shakur is what's gonna do it. Not necessarily anything, I won't say anything else at all, just straight up patience of Shakur. He don't mind just stealing you off on one and just moving. He don't mind.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's gonna make Teofimo more eager and overzealous. Like, look at him versus, what's the dude's name?
Jermaine Ortiz?
Yeah, Jermaine Ortiz, you feel me? He was trying to force it.
Yeah.
So I think that's where Shakur will try to take advantage. But who knows? Shakur may be on trying to be on some pressure stuff. Like you seen, yeah, you seen. So maybe he trying to prove a point as well.
Yeah.
And maybe he running high off the Terrence Crawford Canelo thing. He probably trying to prove a point like him and do something with it. So it's really a toss-up, but for the most part, leaning towards Shakur.
Former light heavyweight kingpin Antonio Tarver.
When he speaks about the opponent across from him, there is no fear and no mythology, only acknowledgement of experience and damage, a belief that time leaves openings no matter how dangerous the name, and a quiet confidence that those cracks can be exploited by someone willing to push the fight into uncomfortable territory where habits break down.
I think that's the only chance he got, is to really be his ultra self, you know, doing all the things that makes him Teofimo Lopez. The footwork could be a major advantage for him. You know, being able to get inside. You know, a lot of times he fights free. You know, he don't really have a style. He does what it takes. And he's a gutsy fighter. You know what I mean? Real gutsy. He's not going to be leery to take chances. He's a gambler in there. You know what I'm saying? So he's a live underdog, I would say.
What stands out most is the calm certainty that improvement has already happened behind closed doors, that past fights were lessons rather than limits, and that the version fans think they know is outdated, because growth in this sport rarely announces itself until it is standing over someone who was supposed to be unbeatable.
A live underdog, but if he's to win this fight, I think he has to probably stop Shakur Stevenson. He's going to have to hit him with something, and let's hope Shakur's hands hold up. I still believe if he's in a fisticuff, you know, and he has to slug it out, you know, those brutal hands are going to have to hold up if he want to put a dent in Teofimo Lopez.
There is a clear emphasis on versatility rather than labels, a rejection of the idea that fights are won by staying in one lane, and a belief that forcing transitions is what breaks veterans, especially those who have spent years surviving wars instead of avoiding them.
Yeah, I think it can be competitive.
Yeah.
You know, Tio's real gifted. Shakur is real defensive. And, you know, I feel like when a fight is super defensive, it can play against you also, you know, because if you go in there trying to be really defensive, it can play against you. But Shakur's a high-level boxer, and Tio ain't on Shakur level. Tio know that, and like I told Tio when I see him, I said it's different. He told me that me and Shakur is used to each other. That's why I feel like it's different. He said Shakur not used to.
Zab Judah brought tremendous.
On the other side of the narrative, the tone shifts toward urgency and preservation, a mindset built around protecting legacy, effort, and years of sacrifice, where the threat is not personal hatred, but the idea of someone younger taking what was earned through pain and time without paying the same price.
But I said this before. I said it a long time ago with Teo and when they was making the match before. Teo's a good fighter, but this type of style Teo possesses, you're gonna break him up. You're gonna break him up. You can't beat what you can't hit. You can't. It's impossible. That boy ain't nothing to f around with.
Right.
Poor boy, he's selling out of the Matrix Part 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. He you know what I'm saying? He pulling shit away and hit you with. Well, come on. I'm loving him. He's dope. I mean, I always spoke highly of him. Always. Mm-hmm. From Newark, I've been knowing him from a kid. I've been hearing about him, been knowing about him. I know his granddaddy. I know him. They solid people. Solid. You know what I mean? He perfects his skill, perfects his craft. He come from good stock. What can I say, man? The boy is, he don't got no kind of mental issues where he go in and out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he right there. He on you. He on breakdown destruction mode. That's it.
Trainer Robert Garcia found himself.
Experience becomes the central weapon in that argument, the confidence that mistakes will come if pressure is applied correctly, and the expectation that chaos favors the one who has already lived inside it repeatedly and understands how to slow it down without losing control.
And spoke volumes about how he truly views the technical matchup.
It's a fucking badass fight. I can't wait for it to happen, but I can't pick a winner.
You can't pick, so you're going to be a fan for that one?
I'm going to be a fucking fan for that one. I can't pick a winner.
But that's a big fight.
Deep inside, I would love to see Teofimo pull it out.
Who does Pita have?
I don't know. You got to ask.
He's right behind you. Pita, who wins?
Pita.
Teofimo or Shakur? Why? Why? Your son has Shakur. You love Shakur?
Yeah. But I like it.
It's a good fight.
Yeah, it's not an easy.
There is also a dismissal of surface-level comparisons, especially when past opponents are used as proof, because styles matter more than results, and explosive approaches can create illusions that disappear once energy management and patience are applied correctly over longer rounds.
After I beat Pitbull Cruz, you have Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. I'd love to fight the winner of that fight. If Shakur wins at 40 or 35, if Teo wins at 40 for his championship belt. I like to steer clear of anything else and make that a priority. If we can't come to an agreement, I'll be the interim 140-pound champion for the WBC. Right now, the champ is Sabril Matias. He's fighting Dalton Smith. I like to fight the winner of those two.
You're sitting in the prime now of your career. You've been grinding. I can tell you've been grinding for a long time.
This fight right here sets me up for a lot of lanes. I like to fight all the champions. That's how I like to do things.
The deeper breakdown shifts away from hype and toward timing, questioning whether momentum is rising or fading, and whether the division is witnessing the arrival of a new force or the final stand of a proven one who refuses to be replaced quietly.
Stylistically, man, how does Shakur beat Teo and vice versa? Stylistically, how does Teo beat Shakur?
Stylistically, Teo got to go in and go for broke. He got to go gamble. He got to take some, get some, and that's just the only way to win. If he stays outside of boxes, Shakur gonna pick him apart. Shakur's a polished boxer with some of the best feet in the game right now, and he's a defensive-minded fighter, which is very smart. It's hard to hit him. He makes you gamble to hit him, and he's gonna be a tough one to deal with. But if Teofimo is willing to gamble to beat him, then Teofimo can definitely make it a really good fight.
Observers split sharply on what a win would actually mean, some seeing it as confirmation of evolution and belief, others viewing it as evidence of decline rather than ascent, which makes the stakes psychological as much as physical for both men involved.
Shakur's a great talent, and Teofimo looked great in his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him, but I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's a win for him. Teofimo, he's more, he wants to draw you and he wants to counterpunch. He's gonna have to be a different guy this time. He's gonna have to attack. He's gonna have to be leading the fight, or else it's gonna be a boring fight. I don't think it'll be a boring fight, but if he sits back and waits for Shakur, Shakur's going to wait for him. It's not going to be exciting. But I think Teofimo will attack. I think Teofimo has to attack. I think Teofimo has to do what Zepeda did, except for Teofimo's a lot more talented than Zepeda was. So I think that I honestly, I see a draw. I don't know why I see a draw, but I just see them both having great rounds and giving us the kind of fight that I think the public is looking for.
The idea that one fighter is unknowable or uniquely strange is pushed back hard, with the argument that at this level nothing is truly new, and that adaptability matters more than surprise once experience has stripped away illusions.
I got Shakur Stevenson beat him.
You got Shakur? You don't think Teo's gonna win?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Damn, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I got
crazy.
Teo too, bro.
You guys got Teo? How much you guys want to bet, bro?
I got Teo.
How much you guys want to bet? Anytime.
Bet, bro. I don't got money compared to you.
Nah, I'll bet. Hey, I'll bet in your tax bracket, bro.
100. Let's do 100.
I'll bet 100, bro. Let's
bet 100.
Yeah, let's do 100.
I'll bet 500 on Teo. And what form of style you think Shakur would beat Teo?
Boxing him like he always does, bro.
You think it's going to decision?
Teo down? Nah. Teo, they're gonna be playing chess for a little bit, and then Shakur's gonna break away by like the 4th, 5th, 6th, and then it's gonna get ugly by like the 9th, 10th. I think Shakur gonna start picking them apart nasty.
I don't see that happening. I see Shakur on his pedal bike all night.
Nah, bro. What? Teofimo don't even put pressure like that. How can he be on a pedal bike if he don't put no pressure, real pressure like that?
But Teo could crack a little bit.
Yeah, he could crack, but he's not a pressure fighter.
They
so
both got tough
why
ass
would
defense though.
Yeah, Shakur just has to watch for a single shot here, single shot there. He's not gonna worry about volume, coming forward, hard hitting guys. He's gonna be watching for 1, 2 shots at a time. Teofimo just doesn't put pressure like that for Shakur to even run. You know, it's just that's just what it is. Unless he changes up his whole game plan and his whole fighting style.